Wow. 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 And this is why we love the World Cup because we get to experience event like today. It might look ugly, but to a whole country, to a whole group of people, this was the most beautiful thing they have seen. If you wonder what I'm speaking about Spain versus Cape Verde. Now, this is history. Cape Verde grabbed their first point ever in a World Cup. This was their first time participating in a competition as such, and I'm very, very happy for them. And who could have thought against the mighty Spain, one of the favorite of the competition, now this was an upset. And this is why the new format of this World Cup is the best thing FIFA could have done. And let me start with Spain, right? Before I finish with Cape Verde. To me, this was disrespectful to the world, to football in general. That lineup the selectioner of Spain put, that was, I don't know, what was he thinking? Okay, was he thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna play versus Cape Verde, I don't have to put a strong lineup? I'm not saying the lineup was not strong, but hear me out. He played with Simon and goal, Llorente, Kubarsi, Laporte, Cucurella on the back. He played in the midfield with Ruiz, Rodri, and Pedri. All this is good. You know what was his front three? Gavi, Ferran Torres, and Oyarzabal. Okay, Lamin is coming back from injury. Cool. Nico had a crazy injury hit throughout the whole calendar here for his club. Cool. So you telling me Munoz from Osasuna, ex Real Madrid player. You have that. I'm just gonna name the wingers that he had on the bench. He had Munoz. He had Pino, Baena. Okay, Baena. So you had three wingers in the bench, right? Okay. You playing versus a team that's going low block toward the whole 90 and trying to like hoping for a counter, right? Your team was just having possession the whole time. Possession. Flip it. Okay, you got a couple occasion, whatever, but come on. Really? You put Omo at the end of the game? I personally thought almost should have started. I think he should go with Rodri and Pedri as a 2-6. Well, Rodri has more at a 6, and then Pedri more like a 8, little more forward, and then got Omo at the 10. Play with a winger. Yo, I got no hate for Gavi. I love Gavi, bro. Like, come on, but let's be for real, bro. I guarantee you, if this was like, okay, maybe if this was like the last game, you already got 6 points, you put this lineup, I'll understand. But I low-key felt like he did not respect Cape Verde to put his good team, to put the team he was supposed to put down. And that was the result. 0-0. I know Cape Verde is not mad, but I know Spain's mad though. Spain is mad now. Like, what was he taking, bro? And then you have Ferran Torres. Ooh. Bro, this brother, I don't know, man. Yo, sometimes he'll play like he's R9, score a hat trick in a game, especially for Barca. Sometimes he's good for Spain too. But some other days, this brother just, what is he doing, bro? As a winger, as a nine, this brother, when he says he's gonna miss chances, he will miss chances. Unbelievable. Kukurela could have had at least like 2 assists in the game. Yo. Unbelievable. Anyways, game was going. Then coach was like, "Alright, damn it, I'm doing everything I can. It's not working. Let me put Lamar on. You know, let me put more. You know, trying to change." Nothing. Now I'm just coming back from injury. What you expect? He was a little rusty. Even he was a little rusty, he was still doing better than both wingers that Spain had in the field, both Ferran and Gavi. He's coming back from injury. That's how you know this boy is special. But he was still rusty though. Some of his dribble was not going through. You know, a couple of he did a good Travella pass, man. That almost. But all to say is, sometimes I know I don't have a coaching license, but I'll be like, damn, what's the coach thinking, bro? Why waiting so late to mix up? Why not change the formation? Like, do something. You keep doing the same damn play and expect something different. Like, am I right or am I wrong? What? Like, let's be for real. Then, now this little segment is for Cape Verde itself. Now, this is how you defend. Even though, Vozinha, gotta do it with the accent. No, wait, that's not Italian. Vozina. But this brother is 40 doing this performance, my boy. 40 years old. Playing his first World Cup for his country, and he delivered a masterclass. This one for the ages. Yo, this man is probably the most popular man in the whole Cape Verde community. And he deserved it. He put everything he had on the line. This man run down the years to show up for his country. And this is why we love this game. Hey, so far, the Africans team been doing their things. You know, Morocco draw versus Brazil. Ivory Coast beat Ecuador. Hey, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Cape Verde draw versus Spain. It's beautiful. Oh, Tunisia lost. But that's the only African team so far that lost. That have played. Oh, and South Africa lost also versus Mexico. But just to show you that, remember that famous quote by Gattuso saying that the European team should have most blood because African team 10 blood was too much? Talk now, my boy. The African team was showing up. The African team was showing up. Yeah, it might not be pretty. Yeah, it might be defensive. But hey, if you can't beat it, then right? Okay. Oh, okay. Man, I'm so happy for all the Caribbean out there. This was one of the most beautiful things I've seen in a while. And that was one of the biggest upset of the tournament so far. That is one of the biggest upset of the tournament so far. Wow. It's just to show you that football is talked on the pitch. You show up, You do the work, you're gonna have result. You show up, you don't do the work, you won't have result. This is not magic. This is just how it is. Okay? Yo, personally, I wish my country did do a result like this. We did play good, but we didn't get not even a point. But we're left with a lot of pride, a lot of pride because we actually put a fight. But Cape Verde, they fought. This was a war for them. They had to put their country on the back. They know they had to show up because a lot of people was against them. I was watching the previews for before the game. They're all talking about Spain. How is Spain's gonna demolish Cape Verde? How many goals gonna be? You know? Oh, this team is not meant to be in a competition. Spain's gonna roll over them. Talk your shit now. Huh. They did that. They did that shit. And this is wonderful. This is why we love the World Cup. Shout out to all the CV out there. And I'm very happy for y'all. Besides that, the next game I actually watched was Belgium versus Egypt. There's not much to say about this game. I watched it, but I didn't really watch it. So I'm saying, you know, when you're watching something, you're not really focused. All I can say is, what a goal from the Egyptian player. Received the ball, first touch, perfect. Courtois can do nothing, and then Belgium had equalizer at the end. I didn't really care about this game. I just wanted to let you know I did watch it, but it's just not. I didn't really excite me to do a reaction about it, honestly. All I can say is Belgium is done. Yeah, the golden generation is over. We need to let this shit go. You know who Belgium remind me of? You know Dortmund? He always show that, yo, I got this. Showing good, you know. And then, whoop, a slip out of nowhere. That's who Belgium is to me right now. Yeah, they still got Doku. De Bruyne is going. Lukaku's still there, which is insane. Yeah, the whole core, the whole golden is gone. Wrap it up. You know, even Salah today, he didn't really did anything really, honestly. He was okay. That's not vintage Salah. But give me a second. Let me look for the player name that scored a goal for Arrow. Azul. You know, nice control, dope shot. Couture could not do anything about it. But yeah, that's all I can say about this game. But oh shit. Okay, Saudi and with Uruguay 1-1. Kind of good for Spain because the group stay leveled, so everybody got 1 point. Oh, that's not bad though. But anyways, man, yeah, we're not doing all this. I can't wait for tomorrow. We got France versus Senegal. We got Norway versus Iraq, and we got Argentina versus Algeria. We will be there. Thank you guys for watching.